Make a poem about puppies that like to eat Greek yogurt black cherry flavor.
Certainly. Here's a little poem about those adorable yogurt-loving pups. In a cozy nook of the kitchen's sunny glare, puppies gather round with a look that's quite rare. Their tails wag in joy, eyes gleaming with mirth, for a treat that's divine, the best on the earth. Black cherry Greek yogurt, so creamy and rich, each pup takes a lick without even a hitch. They savor the tang, the sweet burst of cherry, a flavor so grand it makes them all merry. Little tongues flicker, pink and impossibly quick, cleaning the cups with each adorable lick. The taste of the fruit, with a hint of the Greek Isles, leaves their hearts warm, their faces in smiles. So here's to the pups with their yogurt delight. May their bowls be full and their spirits light. For in each little lick there's a moment so sweet, a memory made with each tasty treat. I hope you enjoyed this little ode to the pups and their favorite snack.
Make a poem about a cat that likes to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with milk.
Here's a whimsical poem about a cat with a taste for PB&J and milk. In a quaint little house by the sycamore tree lives a dainty cat named Ellie, as happy as can be, with whiskers that twitch at the scent of a treat. She dreams of a feast that's both savory and sweet. Peanut butter and jelly, a sandwich so fine. Ellie purrs with delight at this favorite dine. Spread thick on the bread, the peanut butter clings, while jelly glistens like jewels, oh the joy it brings. With each careful bite, she savors the blend of nutty and fruity, a perfect weekend trend. The peanut butter sticks, the jelly squishes out. She licks her paws clean, without any doubt. And what's a meal without a drink so mild? A bowl of cold milk, for this feline child. She laps it up gently, with a soft, rhythmic slurp. Her eyes close in bliss, in the afternoon's lull and burp. So here's to Ellie, with her peculiar lunch. A cat so unique, with a quirky little hunch. May her sandwiches always be stacked to the skies, and her milk never end, under the sunlit blue skies. I hope this brings a smile to your face as you imagine Ellie enjoying her unconventional gourmet delight.
Make a poem about a bird that sings for a living but loses its voice because it catches a cold in the summer, but it
Certainly, here's a poem about a songbird facing a silent plight. In the heart of the woods where the wild ferns grow, lived a bird with a song that would softly flow. Melodies sweet as the fresh morning dew, notes rising and falling, each day anew. A voice so clear, it would echo far and wide. A symphony of nature, the forest's own pride. But one sad morn, the birdie found within a silent stark, where once song had been. No trill, no chirp, no music to weave, just a quiet so deep, it made the woodlands grieve. The bird who sang for a living, now mute, could only flap its wings, unable to dispute. Yet, the forest whispered, dear friend, do not despair, for your song lives in us, it's still in the air. Though your voice may falter, your spirit does not, and the love for your tune, we've certainly got. So the bird learned to dance, to the rhythm of leaves, and found joy in the sunrays that goldenly cleaves. For even without voice, the bird could express a heart full of music, no less in its finesse. This poem reflects the resilience and adaptability of the spirit, even when faced with unexpected challenges.
make a poem about a snake that wants to walk, so he makes fake legs that fail and eventually has to accept that he's a snake.
Here's a poem about a snake with aspirations to walk. In a land of green, under the sky's vast blue, slithered a snake who dreamed of something new. I wish to walk, he hissed, to roam and to stride, to have 2 legs, and wear my scales with pride. With clever mind, he crafted legs of leaf and twig, bound them with vine, and danced a hopeful jig. But alas, the legs bent, they wobbled and swayed, and down he fell, his dream beginning to fade. The forest watched as he tried time and again to walk on fake legs, to be more than just N. But nature's design is not so easily swayed, and each new attempt ended just as it was made. At last, the snake lay still, accepting his fate. No legs to walk on, no way to stand up straight. Yet, in his heart, a new peace did he find, for the beauty of a snake is in the slither, not the stride. So he embraced his form, with its elegant grace, the undulating rhythm, the smooth, flowing pace. And the snake discovered, in the end, it's true, that being oneself is the best thing to do. This poem celebrates the journey of self-acceptance and the beauty of embracing one's true nature.
Make a poem about a wolf that has a friend that is a sheep, and the rancher thinks that he's trying to eat the sheep, but he's just trying to be friends.
Here's a poem about the unlikely friendship between a wolf and a sheep. In the meadow's embrace, 'neath the watchful moon's sweep, a lone wolf roamed quietly, not a sound did he peep. His heart held a secret, tender and deep, a friendship most rare, with a small, woolly sheep. The sheep with her fleece, as white as the dawn, saw past the sharp teeth, the wildness now gone. Together they'd wander, from dusk until morn, a pair most unusual, a bond newly born. But the rancher, with eyes narrowed, suspicion did creep, mistook the wolf's intentions, thought the sheep he would reap. "Stay back, fierce beast," he'd shout, his voice steep, not knowing the truth, that their friendship was sweet. The wolf never wavered, his motives were pure, no thoughts of a feast, of that you can be sure. He longed for companionship, simple and sure, a friend to share silence, of heartache the cure. So they stood side by side, 'gainst the world so steep, the wolf and the sheep, their promise to keep. For friendship knows no bounds, not even a leap, between a gentle sheep and a wolf with a heart to weep. This poem reflects the beauty of unexpected friendships and the misunderstandings that can sometimes arise from them.
Make a poem about a misunderstanding that led to a friendship.
Here's a poem about a friendship born from a misunderstanding. In the heart of the town where the old oak tree stands, 2 strangers met, with outstretched hands. A mix-up, a blunder, a case of mistaken identity, led to a laugh and a moment of serendipity. One thought the other, a friend from years past, a face in the crowd, a memory to last. But as they spoke, it became quite clear, they were unknown to each other, strangers here. Yet in that confusion, a connection was made, a shared sense of humor, no longer afraid. They spoke of their lives, their dreams, and their fears, finding common ground as the misunderstanding clears. From a simple error, a bond was spun, a friendship solid, like the setting sun. For sometimes it takes a twist of fate to find a kindred spirit, a friend so great. May this poem remind us that sometimes the best friendships begin in the most unexpected ways.
Make a poem about a mouse colony that uses elephants as vehicles.
Here's a playful poem about a mouse colony and their elephant rides. In a land where the banyan trees touch the skies, a colony of mice, with bright, curious eyes. They scurry and scamper, so lively and quick. But when it comes to travel, they have a clever trick. Elephants grand, with their gentle, lumbering gait, become noble steeds, in a twist of fate. The mice climb aboard, with a cheer and a leap. On backs so broad, there's no fear of the deep. Through the jungle they ride, on highways of green, a sight so wondrous, it must be seen. The elephants trumpet, a sound so profound, while the mice hold on tight, as they cover the ground. A partnership of size, of the large and the small, proving that friendship can benefit all. For in this world of wonder, of magic and thrills, even a mouse can travel over rivers and hills. So let's raise a cheer for the elephants so kind, and the mice with their vision, so brilliantly designed. Together they journey, in harmony they weave, a tale of cooperation that one must see to believe. I hope you enjoy this little tale of ingenuity and teamwork in the animal kingdom.
Make a poem about a camel that is a shipmaster with penguins as his skipper.
Here's a whimsical poem about a camel shipmaster and his penguin crew. Upon the dunes, where the sand meets the sea, a camel stands proud, as shipmaster he'll be, with a hump for a sail and hooves sunk in sand. He commands his ship, this desert so grand. Penguins in tuxedos, his loyal crew, waddle on deck as the salty winds blew. They slide on the dunes, they march with a cheer, for their captain, the camel, they hold so dear. Anchors away, the shipmaster bellows, his voice deep and rich, like the cello's echo.